boss lady, keep doing the exact opposite of what you should do, which is just take accountability. That makes me put you in a not good department. You had plenty of time last night to apologize for your words, but instead, you twisted everything, deflected, and then wind up why you're in the situation that you're in. Let's get into it.
I am telling Lisa that she needs to get off of the mats. Mats when they were created, were not designated to be a lifelong treatment. And thank God they're cracking down on the laws and forcing people to pretty much wean down. A lot of states are, not the whole country. I'm kind of pushing for that to happen. People should not be on them for life.
Get your facts right. Context. It's important. Okay? No, people are not being forced off medications unless it is a situation in the criminal justice system, like prisons, jails. You should know that, shouldn't you? But anyway, context. Matt was used for short term, but then what happened? The fentanyl crisis, right? Xylazine. So no, you're not going to be a fucking professional and then get on the internet and do some shit like this. Get your facts right.
Subs cause like cardio problems.
Facts over feelings, bitch, and you're going to have a hard time around here unless you learn how to speak facts. Period.
Someone told a friend of mine that there's like almost like little metal flakes or something in there, which, because a lot of them are, they work with chemicals in your brain to suppress, cravings and all that stuff. So they're not meant for long term. None of this stuff was meant for long term. And the problem is Lisa doesn't want to get off of that, and she has to. In order to maintain sobriety, you cannot be on anything. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion.
Personal opinion based off what? See, I like to base my opinion off the facts, right? That's not what you're doing here. That's not what you're doing here. And you wonder why people have a problem with you when you say shit like this. Who the fuck are you? Who are you to say what's sober and not sober? Wild.
But in the 30 years that I've been in this habitat, I would say, I've seen nothing but problems with methadone. I have nothing but problems. It is literally, even my old mat doctor said, it is the worst pharmaceutical that they could have ever created. I mean, this was something that was created, like, I think by Hitler. Like, you know what I mean? It was like World War II, World War I. Like, this was just, it is not a good treatment plan. It's just not.
You know who would disagree with you? The millions of people that used methadone to get sober. Where do you get this stuff from? Where do you get this stuff from? Asking for myself, because that's not even true either. You see? And this is why you're in the situation you're in, and I'm in the situation I am, because I fucking prove it.
That's just my opinion. They're going to take that. They're going to run like the wind with that one. Oh my gosh, boss lady. It's an obsession at this point. It's not even a banter. It's an obsession.
I guess you could say that I'm obsessed with people stating facts and telling truths on the internet. It's a real problem for me when people get on the internet, spew this shit out of their mouth, not having the facts and saying offensive things and not answering for them. Yeah, it's a problem for me. Call me the accountability police, if you will. Somebody in recovery should have taken accountability,
And here's the thing about my channel. I don't scream. I don't yell. I don't degrade. I want to have healthy conversation here.
Would healthy conversation involve the truth? Any bit of integrity? Would that be healthy conversation? I don't scream. I don't yell. I fucking laugh in my lives, girl. What are you talking about?
About awareness. You know what I mean? This is a place where we can talk about it. And that's kind of what I want to get the YouTube channel more towards. um, there needs to be more awareness. And I want to get rid of the whole, stimulus that comes along with it.
The what? The what?
Honestly, guys, please don't email me about that because I don't watch. I don't even know who they are. And like I said, I saw a couple of Raggedy's videos. I saw a couple of Mandy's a while ago, but I don't think I've ever followed them. And I don't know who the other ladies are. So, I mean, God love them for thinking about me. I appreciate that. And I thank them for thinking about me, but I don't know who they are.
Maybe you should have done your homework before running your mouth. Why does nobody do that? Nobody thinks about that. I make sure that all my bases are covered before I open my mouth. Maybe then you wouldn't have the problems you're having. Do you know what I mean?
And of course, last night I had to mute tons of people because, it's like high school. There's no sense in wasting your time making up fake accounts because, first of all, you will be reported. I do report everything. There's other stuff going on behind the scenes, and I'll leave it at that. But
this is what generally happens when a creator refuses to take accountability for things that they've done. This is why we see it in Lisa's chat, right? That's why this happens. People are listening to your words. And instead of having that productive dialogue, right? You block, you mute. It's not going to get any better for you, babe. If you could explain this, that would be great. This FOIA came back clean. This is your local PD. I have filed with the surrounding areas just to cover my bases, but it's not looking good for you, babe. It's not looking good for you because I personally believe that you lied. I believe that you lied, but just to be 100% sure, I will get them all. That way I know you lied. Right now it's just a hunch. But first FOIA came back completely clean.
I've never, ever, ever, ever been to Disney. And I work part-time for a photographer.
How many careers is this now? We ruled paralegal out. You were never a paralegal. A cake decorator, a MAC cosmetics specialist for a bunch of years, but you didn't know a good mascara. Now a photographer. How many? You have done more in your life. You've had more careers in your life than legitimately anybody I've ever seen.
I don't want to see anybody lose followers, but people have been like, I respected these people. I talked to somebody today that said, I highly respected these people, and it breaks my heart that they're doing this stuff to a human being. Like, they're already dogging on Lisa, and now they're dogging on you because you have not.
I don't know who you're talking about because my follow account just stays going up. So I don't know who you're referring to. Also, I haven't covered Lisa since August. Was it August? It was after the 302. So it was August. Yeah, I haven't covered Lisa since August. And I could promise you that Lisa would come to one of us, me, Tech, Mandy, Reaper. She'd come to one of us if she wanted help. You are just the one that is lying about her. So that's not it. It can't just be that we have caught you in mountains of lies while you shit talk people that have more credibility than you do. Can't be that, right? It can't be that you came to the internet and lied and got caught lying and now you're desperate, reaching for anything. So I promise you, babe, you are not going to affect my follow account. I promise. So have no fear.
So, and I did ask somebody, I'm like, why am I so hated? I've proved, supposedly they have some kind of emails. I haven't seen them, so I can't tell you if they're true or not because I don't even know who these people are. I don't know their channels. I don't really watch a whole lot of TikTok. I'll watch funny cats.
So let's review, shall we? You posted this. Right? After we busted you out about the other emails, right? Play with the contrast. You see that line right there? What are you talking about that you have a video of my house? I want you to focus on that. You're going to tell me that's not this email? Is that what you're going to say? So exactly what I said. When Lisa busted you out on Mandy's live in Mandy's box saying she never spoke to you, you scurried and you emailed her. You did. But then you got called out for it, right? So then you edited those emails and posted them redacted where Lisa was calling you out. I posted them unredacted, proving that you are a liar. Lisa does not know who you are. Super fucking obsessive at this point, honestly.
So I can't tell you if those are the legitimate, emails. But yesterday it was, she's a big fat liar. She has never, ever, ever talked to Lisa. Lisa said she's never even had a conversation. Now today they're reading emails. So that's what I'm saying. You have to find that balance. Are you going to follow somebody that sits and feeds you stuff that they don't know? They don't know. They've never had a conversation with me. They know nothing about me. And they sit and body shame and all the stuff they do. And if I say one thing, they come like roaches. And it's like, so that's a decision that you guys have to make, which you're going to follow. But I'm going to keep this a positive note, and I'm not going to stoop to that level.
Babe, are you delusional? Serious question. I don't. Lisa said that you didn't talk to Lisa. And then Lisa proved that the only communication that you had was the ones that we've posted. Where are your receipts? Where are all your receipts? Where are the receipts that Nicole told you that I was going to come for your kids? Where is all this stuff? I want to see it. I want to see it all. I want to see Raggedy talking about kids. I want to see your life being threatened. I want to see Nicole telling you that I was coming for your kids. I want to see it all. Post it.
I don't stoop to that level. I'm not better than anybody, but I'm not going to downgrade myself or bring myself down to that level. I was down to that level years ago. I choose to be an adult. There we go. I choose to be an adult.
An adult would have taken the warning that you were given, that I was starting to pay attention, right? Because you were given a warning by a mutual, and quit acting the way you are. Quit lying about people, no matter who it is. It's wrong. You understand that, right? You're talking about being all godly, but you lie on people on the internet? Is that godly of you? So you would have taken that warning and done the right thing. Instead, I've watched you double down. So you see, every time you double down, you go further and further from like where a credible creator is. Do you understand that? That doesn't hurt me. That hurts you. My words, they weigh a decent amount. Why? Because people trust that I'm not going to feed them bullshit, right? A little bit of proof in this video, right? So that's why I'm credible. Where's your proof?
You're going to sit and spend your whole entire day for hours listening to negativity? Or are you going to listen to something positive today that's going to build you up in life?
You know, there's a difference between negativity and factual information, right? I have fun in my lives. I don't know where you got that idea from, but my lives are always popping. Does that mean it's negative? I don't think so. That's the thing. That's what's so fucking ironic about so much of this stuff, is that I really am the easiest person to get along with. Truly. Just don't be a liar or a piece of shit, and you won't have a problem. You put yourself in that category. I gave you a chance to correct it, and then you just continue, and it's just going to steamroll. That's just how it's going to go. Because now that people know I'm talking about you, the proof will just start flying in from every single angle, okay? I know how this goes. I'm not a newbie, not a rookie. Been here a long fucking time. And it took a long time for me to have the credibility that I have. You don't just come out the gate showing no proof, doing nothing but lying, and think that you're credible. It doesn't work that way, babe.
Yeah, they'll fight over, oh, boss lady said the sky's blue and it's actually black. Just please ignore it. Please stop following. Just block. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'd block us too. I would block me too if I was a liar. I'm just being real. I would block me too. But I don't think that people are gonna. I think that you're gonna get the support of the new and improved Mog Hater Club, And it's still not going to do anything to you. Why? Truth doesn't change. Sorry. Could be twisted, could be manipulated, but the facts will never change. So I don't think that people are going to block me to follow you. Just being honest.
Oh, that's great for her. Is she the one that said one of my kids was in or a criminal or in trouble?
Prove it. Prove it. I want you to prove it. I want to know where that came from, because I know for sure it wasn't Nicole and you just threw her name out to fucking lie. Prove it. I have never discussed your kids. Ever. Prove it.
I did? Who did? I didn't have no memorial.
That is correct. It wasn't you. It was Tay that held the memorial, but you were an active participant in the chat saying R.I.P. Lisa. You think that was appropriate? You know that her family is on TikTok, right? And y'all think that that was at all appropriate? To anybody that stayed in that chat and didn't say this is wrong, you are all a part of the problem. I don't give a fuck if it's Lisa. It doesn't make it right. And the audacity of you two being the ones that did it, right? People that cover her. What? Like what? How is that even remotely okay in your minds? You were in the chat, R.I.P. Lisa. That's what you said. Do you want me to prove that too?
Who saw me have a memorial? Who saw that? I'm dying to know this. No. Nothing was on my page. There's nothing on my page.
Someone credible would have been forthcoming. It wasn't my page, but I was in the chat, right? That's why you're not credible. Context, baby. It makes a difference. That you in the chat right there? Yeah, I thought so.
I haven't talked to her. Remember? I didn't talk to her. I don't know where she's at. Somebody that loses 100 pounds in less than 6 months. I mean, it's not, you don't got to be a rocket science, but I'm going to tell you what, I got to be careful with my verbiage here. In her defense, if you guys have ever watched The Scared Straight, and I'm only going to talk on this for a second, but I will not be accused of something I did not do.
Super strange how you defended that so loudly, but not every other lie that you've been caught in. Also, just so we're all on the same page, Scared Straight programs are not effective. Proven statistically, by the way. They actually prove to be more harmful. Just out here educating y'all. That's so weird. Just like a general PSA, even if that was the route to go, fucking strangers on TikTok are not the ones that should be doing it, okay? Just making that clear. Lisa has a family. Lisa has people that she trusts, that she knows that she could go to. It should not be done by people that are currently talking about and or spreading misinformation about her, okay?
So those Scared Straight programs where they put, they take the kid into a funeral home. I mean, Lisa needs something.
You're right. Lisa needs to get clean and sober, but she's not going to do that until she's ready to do it, sadly. Right? Some of us have stepped away from it so that we don't have to watch her unalive herself. But these programs, these types of treatment techniques are not effective. They're not. So, yet again, just spreading a shit ton of misinformation. And then you wonder why people have a problem with you. But aren't you a professional? Aren't these things that you should be aware of? That's strange.
But I'm curious is why do all these people, and I promised Lisa that, yesterday that I would not, she's like, well, don't bring, well, I'm not going to say what she said, but anyway, I don't know, as we all know, who knows with Lisa? It could be any minute. Who knows? Nobody wants her to get fixed up. So is it the most outlandish thing you've heard today?
You didn't promise Lisa anything. You realize that a lot of us have this screenshots of all of your emails, right? Did you send her the video from inside her house? She wants it. Doesn't she have the right to it? I would think so, right? If you had it, you would send it to her, right? I don't think you have proof of a lot of the shit that comes out of your mouth. And that's why you're having such a problem, because you run your mouth without a stitch of proof. If you gave a shit, you wouldn't be lying about her on the internet. Who doesn't want her to get clean and sober? You have no idea what the ones that came before you have tried to do to help Lisa get clean and sober. Lisa is not going to get clean until Lisa wants to get clean. There is nothing that anybody can do, and trust me, many before you have tried.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I read that, after I typed that, I read it and I was like, wow, that is deep. I mean, I'm sorry, Tay is good with words because that was deep. And if it didn't make Lisa wake up and check herself, then I really don't think anything will. But
I said it before and I'll say it again. Lisa is very well aware of what she's doing. Lisa is very well aware that she may have to face legal consequences for what she has done. But it's fucking weird to me that you clearly have no idea what you're talking about. And instead of just saying, you're right, I fucking typed that comment and I shouldn't have. Because you don't know if one of her sisters was sitting in that live. You don't know if one of her children was sitting in that live.
what? We say what she said.
Typo. We saw what she said. Okay?
The only thing that I emailed Lisa, Jerry, I don't talk to her, remember? Remember? The expert said boss lady does not talk to her. So,
I didn't say that. What I did say is that when you were busted out for when Lisa said that she never spoke to you, you rushed real quick to email her. That's what I said. And that's what you did.
pretty much the only thing I said was, I will not give you my phone number, which for obvious reasons. I asked her if she had her text now, and because I have two numbers, so I didn't know which number was the text now, which one was her mom's. I know which one's her mom's, but
What? You realize you legitimately just proved that you're a liar. You did ask her if she has a text now. And just for like shits and giggles, Lisa has had my phone number since August. Yeah, since August.
I just said, Lisa, I'm done. I'm not going to put any more energy into you. The door's open. She said something back to me as like she's kind of getting to the point where she may be ready. I said, fantastic. When you're ready, you let me know. And that's what I tell everybody. So I told her what I tell every single person that I come across, because I will not beg anybody to jump in my car and go to the hospital or a facility. When you're ready, you contact me. If I'm not busy with my family, I will come and get you. So, I mean, you heard it right from me. So
while I do agree with that, I don't think if you said any of that, it was very recently after you were called out. Did you want me to read you the email that Lisa sent to me, thanking me for being honest and telling the truth, where she calls you a weird bitch and says, damn, I thought that I lied, and thanked me for being honest about this situation with you? Do you want me to read you to that? See, there are a couple of us that Lisa does have respect for, because we didn't come on the scene doing the type of shit that you're doing. We were honest. Lisa does enough shit. You don't have to lie about her.
Well, then why are you here? What did I lie about? What did I lie about?
Fucking everything. Is there anything that you didn't lie about? Would be a better question. Just being honest.
Am I a professional? Did I say I was a professional? Did I say I was a professional? When did I ever say I was professional at what? Hang on.
You said that you were a couple of different professionals, just so we're clear. I also heard you say that you never said that you were a paralegal, but you did. And I have a couple of recordings of you saying, I'm a paralegal. So, you know, I don't think that you're very honest at all. I think that lies come out of your mouth. Like, you and Victoria and Eddie, you may be like good friends soon, but then I think it's going to be a spectacular fallout, because who's going to out narcissist who?
Before I block you, I want to know what am I a professional what? Let's hear this.
A professional liar. A professional liar. Yeah, that's what you're looking like to me. Just being honest.
Oh, I know, Lisa. She's been playing that forever.
Is forever since July? Because you're not even like up to date on the things that happened with Lisa from July to now. So that's awkward. Also, now all of a sudden you never spoke to Lisa on the phone, but a week ago you had all these private conversations with Lisa. So which one is it? But you don't have it. You don't see why people are saying the things that they're saying about you.
They are. Seriously, they have serious problems listening.
Girl, you know it's your words that we react to, right? You know that it's your words that you put on the internet that we hear and react to, right? You do you have to know that, right? Or you not self-aware either.
I'm sure you've heard everything yeah, because it comes from reliable sources.
Yeah, I'm a pretty reliable source. And that's where you're going to have a hard time, is that people that don't necessarily like me, they understand that I don't lie about people. That's never going to be a part of what I do or who I am. That's not going to happen. You just have a serious issue with the truth and any type of integrity, accountability, or anything of that sort, because you are a liar.
Yes, I have been incarcerated. I have been to jail. I have been to HABs. I have been everywhere. And not a professional, but I think that I've been to these places and know how they work, how they run, what's going to happen to you when you get out, pre-release programs, programs that work, programs that are a fail. Yeah, so I didn't say I was a professional or anything. What I said was I have been through this plenty of times to where I can offer my opinion to people who have a family member or people who are interested, because as you know, most people don't go into HABs because they're scared of what's going to happen when they go get there or get out. So that's yeah. If that's a professional, I'll take it.
I think just from this live alone, you are incredibly dangerous to the recovery community. In just this live, the amount of misinformation that you put out there about Matt, your judgmental and pompous words, the fact that you were involved in a memorial for Lisa yesterday, you're dangerous. That's what you are. You're dangerous. How dare you tell somebody that they're not clean because they're on Matt, or that's not considered clean, or whatever the fuck you said. That's dangerous. Somebody that is boots on the ground, involved with helping the actively addicted community, understands why sometimes people being on Matt is a better solution to the problem, because the drugs on the street at this point are fucking deadly. You don't get to make that choice for fucking anyone. Worry about yourself.
Anyone. Lisa already knows who she sent it to. She already came back in the thing and told me.
I don't believe you. Lisa does know who she sent it to, but it wasn't me. I got it from somebody else, because we happen to share things around here that way it gets pushed to as many people as possible. Okay? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And you're going to have a really hard time trying to push the narrative that I paid Lisa for fucking anything, because even Lisa knows I would never give her a fucking penny.
Absolutely. Oh, I'll show you guys the emails, but I'm going to, I posted the emails today, but I will black out sensitive information. If Lisa wants to reveal that stuff about her, that's for her. I won't do it. And I told her I will not do it. But I mean, considering I've never talked to Lisa, then I guess those are fake too, right? So whoever posted those today, those are fake, right? Because they just said, Boss Lady has never talked to Lisa. So whoever posted them, those are fake.
You're going to have to understand the importance of timelines around here. I will say it again. Lisa was in Mandy's box and said she never spoke to you. You then emailed her real quick, okay? And I will prove it. The emails that you posted, redacted, you only redacted Lisa calling you out on being a liar. There was no sensitive information there. That's why I posted the emails. You're a liar.
For everybody, Lisa does not lie, okay? You heard it. Lisa does not lie. Scorpio, whatever the hearts, said so. That Lisa tells the truth. So let's remember that.
Hey, babe. Lisa sent the proof along to corroborate what she was saying, which is more than you've ever done. You've never shown proof of anything. Nothing. Do you realize that? Do you realize that you stepped into a situation playing with big dogs that are a million times better at this than you are? Do you realize that? Because everything that you've posted so far, I didn't even have to think to disprove it. Not even a thought. Just bing, bang, boom, done. Liar.
Why don't you go to Mandy's page? Why don't you call them out on the stupid crap about unaliving me? Why don't you go ask about that? About the person that said they were going to come unalive me. I don't see you guys over there questioning her. But you're going to come at me and say because I was talking about karma being terrible. Karma is a bitch. I'm telling you. It has come back at me so hard. And that's, wow, I forgot I even said that. I just said that karma can rear its ugly head if you're an ugly person, and it will. It will get you.
You're right. It will. And they're not coming to us because we provide proof. And if they do come to us, they get proof, which is more than you are doing. That's why. They understand that we're not going to say anything until we have the proof. You just run your mouth. And it doesn't look good when you run your mouth and then you're proven to lie about things. That makes it look worse for you.
I said, karma, they're attacking me. Who's attacking you? Who's deflecting? I just said the other day, I said, karma will get you, whether it be loss of a house, loss of a child, loss of this. I'm telling you what I said. You obviously heard it. So why are you asking me? Do you realize how this cannot be real? Unbelievable. Oh my God, these people are so.
Babe, karma is never going to be loss of a child. People have the right to be upset about that comment. That is not what karma is. For somebody so religious, shouldn't you get what karma is?
Cannot be this. This is why education is important, people. Education. No, I did say something about karma. I absolutely wholeheartedly said something. Oh, look, he has all my videos. He's literally stalking me. He's so obsessed. So obsessed. I mean, I know he thinks I'm pretty and gorgeous and all, but I mean, he's really good. Gotta go light outside. They were tracking him a couple days ago, and he was literally on for almost 24 hours straight. Like, that's pathetic. That's not even. But hopefully he gets that LLC here soon.
Girl, you know that there are bots that could do that, right? I can promise you that Nuki is not obsessed with you. I can promise you that it's not because you're gorgeous, okay? There are bots that auto record. You do know that, right? You're pretty new at this. You're going to learn a lot of fucking lessons. You really are. And the way that you're going with not answering for the things that you've lied about, said about people, the body shaming, not taking accountability is only hurting your credibility more, babe. And I know that you're liking this attention. I'm not going to stay on you long. I am going to ruin your credibility and then walk the fuck away and leave you with 11 people in your lives.
Me with questions, but they won't go back to the bullies in the boxes and ask them questions. Karma will never lose an address. I love that. Who just said that? Who just said that? Where was that? He's not showing nothing. He's such a tweaker. Nookie is the master of, well, we also caught a couple things too on him, but pretty good with computers. I will give him that. He's phenomenal with computers. That's probably the only thing he's good at, but he, she, they, them. Very good with, I even saw a letterhead from an attorney that was tweaked.
An attorney from a letter? Like, what are you talking about? This is why people have a problem with you. You get on your fucking lives and just spew shit with no factual basis behind it. One has nothing to do with the other, you weird bitch.
Well, I'm really sorry about that, Bobo. I really am. I'm terribly, that's really sad. That's very sad. I'm terrible. I mean, that's terrible that happened to you. I didn't say losing a baby is due to bad karma. That's not what I said. You guys take a mountain out of a molehill. Why? What is the obsession with everything that comes out of my mouth? Have you been over those lives? Ever? Have you heard the verbiage that comes out? It's crazy. It is like borderline nuts, like padded room.
But that's what you said. You do know that, right? People heard you say it, and they have the right to tell you that is not bad karma. It is never going to be bad karma. And instead of apologizing to the people that you offended with that comment, that's how you act. I don't think this is going to go well for you, hon. I really don't. You would have had a much better chance if you just apologized, but you can't. That fucking ego of yours, it's going to be popped like a goddamn piñata, babe.
I want to say that. I really got to be careful how I say it. I wish I could be like the other creators and just come out and make fun of people's faces and houses and their jobs, and I could get away with anything, like certain people can. I say one little thing that, I heard in a Bible story, and it's, oh my gosh. Like I said, you guys got to be careful.
Everything that you just named in that clip is what you do. You do know that, right? People like me, we provide proof receipts for everything that we say. Why? Because you can't just take something somebody else told you and fucking put it on your platform because it's irresponsible, right? With great power comes great responsibility, and you, my dear, have been nothing but irresponsible with that platform while also demanding respect and credibility. Respect is earned around here. We've been doing this a really long time. That's why people view us the way they view us. You're going to have a really hard time. You're going to learn some lessons, and maybe if you're lucky, you will be able to come to the other side. I don't think it's going to go very well for you because you have a problem retracting, admitting fault, any type of apology. It's always projection and deflection. It's not a good sign. It's just not. Every day you sink lower and lower in the class of people that I see you in. Just so we're clear. So, good luck. I have never said any of that stuff about you. Never, not once, but you continue to lie on your platform about me. Stop fucking telling people you don't know who I am, because I know that you do.
Yeah, I don't have a mean bone in my body. Only if you come after my kids, then I'll probably tell you. But other than that, no, I don't have a mean bone in my body. One of my oldest friends was in here. He told you, I'm just always like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night. If you call me, I will be there. Like, that's just the kind of person I am.
I don't think that you're a good person. Good people don't lie about people on the internet. Sorry, not sorry. Good people that do good deeds don't boast about it the way you do. I would never get on this app and talk about the money I donate, what I give who. I do it all quietly, behind the scenes. That's what good people do. You do it for attention, which I do think is a big part of your problem, is that you lack in the attention area. And that sucks for you. It's not my fault. But no, good people don't lie about people on the internet that they don't even know.
And I didn't mean it like that. What I'm saying is, obviously one thing I've learned with being a Christian woman is there's always going to be a reaction to your actions. You can't sit. And I know karma is sort of religious, but it's not. Things do come back and they will get you. And it's not to humble you. It's to,
You're right, they do. They do come back. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. You're the cause, baby. I'm the effect, right? People that have been here a while, they know that. A good Christian woman would not lie about people on the internet, whether that was the neighborhood rackhead or not. They would not lie about people on the internet. So I think it's strange how you're using your religion as a way to soften the blow. A little bit of triangulation, if you ask me, right? Using it to justify what? Using it to justify what? Because you're reading Bible quotes and not even realizing in your mind that it's talking to you, babe. It's talking to you, not us, you.
Or say, and they're going to twist it to their narrative, and that's just how that's what gets them clicks and likes, Oh, boss lady bad, and look at all the people that stupidly fall for it, they really stupidly fall for it. And it's so tragic that these people can't have a mind of their own. They can't come and watch me. They have to take what someone else said and run with it.
Babe, I hate to tell you this, but that's not how it goes. And they do come to watch you, and they ask you questions, and you mute and block them. I totally encourage people to make up their own minds about who they support. That is quite literally why I do what I do, because I want people to make an informed decision on the people that they choose to support, because I think that a lot of creators don't deserve the support that they have. And there are too many people around here that know my fucking character. And that's why you were getting pushback in your own chat when you started lying about me, saying I was coming for your kids, right? Because people know that I would never do that. I don't do that. So when people try to lie about me, they get pushback, as they should. Because it's not okay for you to lie about people, no matter who it is. It is not okay for you to body shame people, no matter who it is. It's wrong, and you are wrong for that. And instead of answering for it, you are just slinging shit everywhere, desperately grasping for any fucking straw that you can, while I am still disproving everything that you're saying. The double down. It's a problem. You're gonna wind up hurting yourself. That's on you. You decided to take this route. You could have apologized and called it a day. Instead, you're sitting on your platform accusing me of photoshopping a fucking email when all you had to do was look up your local police department and the one that you told people that you went to, their email address for public records requests. You gonna issue a retraction or an apology? Probably not, right? Because I blew your lie out of the water? That's a you problem, not mine.
So, and I'm sorry if that, Sue, if that hurts your feelings. I am so unbelievably terribly sorry, and that comes straight from me.
That's an adequate apology for what you said? You think that that apology was enough for the fact that you stated that child loss was karma?
Who has credibility? Well, go on back there, sweetheart.
I do, right? They were referring to me because that person, whoever it was in the chat, understands that I'm not just going to get on here and run my mouth like you do. There will always be facts behind it. That's why I'm credible and you are not.
May I ask you, have you actually spoken to Lisa? Well, okay, well, wait a minute, Smooth Criminal. Now, just a minute ago, someone just got on here and said that my emails, or part of my emails to Lisa was just read online. So can someone tell me, did I or didn't I talk to Lisa? I'm not the expert. They have credibility, so I'm going to ask them.
And I will gladly answer all those phone calls that you said that you had with Lisa, or the FaceTime calls, or the private conversations that you had with Lisa. Never happened. They never happened. The emails that we've posted are the only interaction that you've had with Lisa, who thinks that you were obsessed and puts you in the class like Lori. Let that sink in.
So Lisa doesn't lie? There we have it. Lisa tells the truth. We heard it. We just heard it.
Don't try to twist shit. In this situation, Lisa was telling the truth and she provided proof, which is more than you've done for anything that has come out of your mouth.
I was here when you talked to Lisa. Thank you, crazy bitch. Actually, it was funny. I don't want to say who I was talking to because I don't need them bullied anymore. But actually, as I was talking to somebody on the phone today in my office, I'm like, oh, hang on, turned the FaceTime on. And we were going back and forth talking. And pretty much, like, I'm not stupid enough to put anything in an email like, oh, here's my deep dark secrets, Lisa, blah, 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 blah. She was like, oh, if you do this and this and this for me, I'll help build your page. She said, because this is verbatim, Lisa, because, I'm the one that helped Kim build the Discord, but I don't talk to her anymore. Yeah, this week. You know what I mean? I said, sorry, I don't need help building my page. In fact, I have literally gone through and deleted and blocked over 1,000 people in the last 2 days. Like, I've just been on a blocking. I don't need followers. Here's the thing with me. I don't need numbers. Okay. And I hope, Nikki, you're watching that. I don't need numbers. I like substance. Instead of like quantity, I'll take quality. My followers are quality people. I would rather have quality well over quantity. So, and I have some amazing people that I talk to on here that I absolutely adore. So, aw, thank you, Joey.
Quality is Victoria? I disagree. I think that you weren't in it for the numbers, but you realize now you don't have a choice. You realize now that people know that you're a fucking liar. And just, that was verbatim, Lisa, right? That was verbatim, Lisa? Or is this verbatim, Lisa? I'm just wondering. Just being honest, I don't think you know what the truth is. I think at this point that it's pathological. And I think that you're lacking the self-awareness to understand the magnitude of the shit that you stepped in. I know people have told you though, right? You should have listened. Because those know-it-alls always have a harder time with the fall. Everybody except BS Lady herself, otherwise known as Lady of Lies. I hope that everybody has a good night, okay? Don't be a piece of shit lying about people who didn't even know you existed until 3 days ago. Don't do that. It's a really bad look. And now, since you've doubled down, there is no. This babe. You know, I play chess and you're playing like Connect Four. It's not gonna work for you. Do you hear me? I don't flex much, but I fucking will if you keep it up.